If someone you love died tonight, would they know how you really feel about them? Would they know that you love them? Would they know that you forgave them? Would they know that you're sorry? Or would you be standing at a funeral trying to say everything you kept putting off? Give people their roses while they're still alive to smell them. Hello everyone, this is Dimples D and welcome back to the Healing Corner with Dimples D. Today I want to talk to you about something that has really been sitting on my heart. Stop putting off for tomorrow what you can do for today. Because tomorrow is not promised. We can plan, we can make appointments, we can say, I'll call them later, I'll visit them next week, I'll apologize when I'm ready, I'll tell them I love them another time. But life has a way of reminding us that another time is not guaranteed. Sometimes a person can be here 1 minute and gone the next. And one thing I have noticed throughout my life, when someone dies, everybody show up. People travel, people call, people cry, people bring flowers, people stand up and talk about how much that person meant to them. And sometimes I sit there and wonder, did that person know all of this while they were alive? Did we tell them? Did we visit them? Did we check on them? Did we make peace with them? Or did we wait until they could no longer hear us? People say they always say, give me my flowers while I'm alive. And the older I get, the more I understand exactly what they means. What they meant. Because flowers at a funeral are beautiful. But the person lying there cannot smell them. The words may be beautiful, but they cannot answer you. The tears may be real, but they no longer have the opportunity to change the relationship. And this topic is personal to me because I had learned this lesson firsthand with my brother. My brother and I were very close growing up. Like most siblings, we had our disagreements. We went back and forth. There were times when we were close, and there were times that we weren't talking. There was periods where my brother and I were not speaking. And I'm going to tell you something. It bothered me a lot. I would send him voice messages on WhatsApp. I would tell him, you're the oldest one. You need to do better. Sometimes he would answer. Sometimes he didn't. But even when we weren't talking, when his birthday, anniversary, anything that is special surround him come up, I will send him a message. I will sing to him, happy birthday. I look at the video, even know and laugh about it. I need to definitely keep my day job because that wasn't my calling, singing. Because underneath, whatever disagreement we had, he was still my brother. Then one day I received a call that he was sick. And at the time, there were other things that was going on within the family. I was angry. I was hurt. And from that place of hurt, I said some things. I said I wasn't going. I cuss. I carry on. And one of my good friends said something to me. Basically, girl, You're just talking. Because the people who really know you knows your heart. And I have said this many times on this channel. Hurt people can hurt people. And sometimes when we are hurting, words come out of us that are really coming from a place of pain, not necessarily our hearts. I got that call somewhere, I would say around 9 a.m. and around 2 o'clock, I had booked a flight and was at the airport heading to Jamaica. Because whatever disagreement we had, whatever pride I had, whatever hurt I had, none of it mattered more than getting to my brother. When I got to the hospital, I apologized to him. And if you were to ask me exactly what I apologized for, I honestly couldn't tell you. I just knew I needed to say, I'm sorry. I told him I love him. I told him, me and you come from far. Because we did. We came from childhood. Him and I grew up with my grandfather, Mas Clinton. We were Batty and Bench. We were inseparable. We came from growing up together. We came from arguments, laughter, family, life, everything. At the time, they were saying he really wasn't responding. But while I was talking to him, I saw a movement. His stomach move. I remember asking, did he move? Now listen, I don't know if my brother was responding to me or he was saying, girl, get the what's it not out of my room. But I saw the movement. And that moment meant something to me. I prayed with him. I talked to him. And although my brother was never one to constantly tell me, I love you. Matter of fact, I don't even remember if he ever told me physically that he loved me. I knew he loved me. I knew if somebody on the street ever tried to hurt me, whether me and him talking or not, my brother was going to take up for me. That was us. My brother did not make it. And of course, I wish we had gotten the opportunity to sit down and really talk through everything. I wish we could have laughed about whatever happened. I wish we had more time together. But I have something today that I might not have had if I had stayed home. Peace. For the person in the back that's listening, peace. Because I went, I apologized, I told him I loved him, I prayed with him, and I did what was in my heart to do while he was still alive. And if I hadn't had to make the decision again, I would get on that plane again and again and again. That experience changed the way I look at funerals, because I have gone to funerals and watched people make speeches. I have watched people cry. I have watched family members who barely spoke to each other suddenly stand in the same room because somebody died. And sometimes, instead of bringing people together, funerals bring old wounds, arguments, family disagreements, resentment, sibling against sibling. And I think to myself, we just watched somebody leave this earth. We just saw how quickly life can change and how we still go back into the same cycle. That is why I say, do it while it makes sense. If you love somebody, tell them. If you miss somebody, call them. If you have been saying, I need to go see them, go. If you owe somebody an apology, make the effort. And let me be clear, saying I'm sorry does not mean you and that person have to become best friends. It doesn't mean you have to allow somebody back into your life who continues to hurt you. It doesn't mean you have to forget what happened. Sometimes an apology is simply, I acknowledge my part. I wish I had handled that differently. I am sorry for the hurt I caused. And then you leave the rest where it belongs. There are relationships in my own life that are still broken, and I have tried. Sometimes I probably did not approach the situation in the best way because, again, hurt people can hurt people. Sometimes we try to make peace while we are still angry. Sometimes the message comes out wrong. Sometimes the other person is not ready. But there comes a point where you have to know, I did my part. You cannot force reconciliation. You cannot make somebody talk to you. You cannot make somebody forgive you. You cannot make somebody want the relationship with you that you want. But you can make sure that your side of the street is clean. You can say what needs to be said. You can apologize where you need to apologize. You can forgive. You can pray. And then you can give the rest to God. And I want to say something else. Forgiveness and reconciliation are not always the same thing. You can forgive somebody and still need boundaries. You can love somebody and still understand that the relationship may never be what you want it to be. You can make peace without going back into the same unhealthy cycle, that is healing too. I have said this for years. I do not want people waiting until I'm gone to suddenly talk about how much they loved me. If you love me now. If you want to call me now. If we were in the same room, speak to me now. If you have something on your heart, say it while we both still have the opportunity to respond. I want my roses while I can smell them. And I want to give people their roses while they can smell them too. Because when someone is gone, there are no more phone calls, no more apologies, no more I was going to stop by, no more I meant to call you, no more I will do it next week. And maybe you're listening to me right now and someone immediately came to your mind. I'm telling you to run back into, I'm not telling you to run back into an abusive or unsafe situation. I'm not telling you to remove healthy boundaries. I'm telling you to ask yourself one question. If I never got another opportunity with this person, is there anything I would wish I had said or done? And if your answer is yes, and it is a safe and and it is safe and appropriate for you to do so, consider doing it now. Send a text. Make the phone call. Write the letter. Say, I love you. Say, I forgive you. Say, I am sorry. Say, I miss you. Say, I wish things were different. You don't always need the perfect words. Sometimes you just need to have the courage to start. Because one thing life keeps teaching me is this. We think we have time. And maybe we do. Or maybe we don't. So stop putting off what is sitting on your heart. Make peace where you can. Love people while they're here. Check on the strong ones. Visit your people. Make a stop at the nursing home and just visit someone you don't know. Stop by the hospital. All fun aside. Tell them what they mean to you. And if the relationship cannot be repaired after you have sincerely done your part, make peace with yourself. Don't carry guilt for the rest of your life over something you genuinely tried to fix. My brother taught me that lesson in a way I will never forget. I didn't get the ending I wanted, but I had the opportunity to say, I'm sorry, I love you, and for that, I am grateful. So today, I want to leave you with this. Do not wait for the funeral to say what's on your heart. Give them their flowers now. Make that call now. Send the message now. Make the visit now. Make the apology now. Give them their roses now, while they are still alive and can smell them. I'm Dimples D, and this is the Healing Corners with Dimples D, where healing, hope, growth are possible. Keep hoping, keep healing, and keep growing, one chapter at a time. One love.